One of the most well-known parts and one of the most important parts about an Assassin's Creed game is its parkour. When Assassin's Creed Origins released, it really felt like Ubisoft was trying to remove the parkour aspect of the series. The next game in the series was Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and well, this was no different. And once again, Ubisoft really didn't show off the capabilities of the parkour in the series. In previous games, parkour really played a huge part and made the gameplay feel amazing and unique to Assassin's Creed. So then, with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, we saw a bit of a return to parkour, but it wasn't that significant of a comeback to make it actually that good. And hopefully, with Assassin's Creed Mirage, we'll be going back to some great parkour. Ubisoft's goal with Assassin's Creed Mirage is to go back to the classic style of parkour from Assassin's Creed games. One of the most popular parkour mechanics is from Assassin's Creed Unity, where parkour really felt special and actually felt like it really interacted well with the general gameplay of the game. And Ubisoft's goal with Assassin's Creed Mirage is to create Assassin's Creed Unity-like parkour within the game, and in this video we'll be going over the parkour and the features we can expect to arrive with it in Assassin's Creed Mirage. Let's get into it. So to put it simply, Ubisoft wants that Unity parkour in Assassin's Creed Mirage. That was a game that's, really worked well. They want to take on board all of the amazing features that's made Assassin's Creed with Unity and implement that into the parkour system in Assassin's Creed Mirage, and hopefully that'll be done very well. So first of all, it is going to be a fast-paced and dynamic system. So some missions will actually involve you running away from enemies, and this will involve certain parkour mechanics to dodge attacks and get out of the enemy's sight quickly. The Assassin's Creed Mirage parkour system is going to be fast. This means that you can jump from building to building and pillar to pillar very quickly. It also means that you can jump up to the top of a building quickly to be able to avoid enemies. Now Ubisoft has said that Basim, the Assassin's Creed Mirage protagonist, is going to be significantly faster than previous Assassins in the series, and this goes straight back to the idea of the parkour being fast-paced. So mix some fast-paced parkour with a fast-paced character and you're going to be moving along buildings very quickly, and this could result in some really fun chase missions in my opinion, and make the chases feel much more immersive, and we can actually see some of the chases in previous Assassin's Creed Mirage trailers. So the parkour is also going to be very dynamic. This means that it's not going to be a singular mechanic that can't be mixed with anything else. You might be thinking that parkour will only be available when you are in certain positions or at certain points in a mission, but this isn't the case. Parkour is going to be available at any point within the game and will always be an option during missions. This means that you can seamlessly switch from running through a crowded street to climbing your way up a building. And not only that, it means that in missions you can switch from staying hidden on the ground to quickly jumping up a building or climbing over a wall to stay out of sight. To put it simply, Ubisoft's aim is to make the parkour in Assassin's Creed Mirage feel really nice and fluid, just like what we saw in Assassin's Creed Unity. So along with that, there is going to be a big crossover with parkour in missions. So as parkour is available at all times in Assassin's Creed Mirage, this means that it will also play a role in a mission. How big of a role this plays is mainly actually up to you. If you want to use parkour a lot to get around the map and to take out enemies, then of course you can do so. If you'd rather stick to the ground and aren't that worried about staying out of the enemy's sight, then you won't be needing to use parkour as much. The great part about Assassin's Creed Mirage's parkour is that it is dynamic and it allows for much more freedom. You really do get to choose when and where parkour is used in missions. Now of course, some missions are going to involve parkour, as some missions in the game are based on rooftops, and this will obviously require parkour in order to be able to actually get to these locations, and they will definitely involve some compulsory parkour, so that is a good thing in a way since it allows for all players to be able to experience it. So along with that, stealth is actually playing a massive part in Assassin's Creed Mirage. This is something that will be seen in many missions and is a main part of Assassin's Creed Mirage. So to be able to stay stealthy and generally out of sight in missions, there are going to be scenarios where parkour will have to be used. For example, you may be in an area where enemies are all around you, but you have a wall behind you. You're going to want to use parkour to climb over that wall and avoid any risks of detection. No matter the scenario, parkour can really play a crucial part and intertwine well with the stealth system in the game. As parkour will be very dynamic, these two parts of gameplay in the game should work really well together throughout pretty much every single mission. And along with that, there is going to be a big crossover with parkour and general obstacles. Now earlier we talked about chase missions in Assassin's Creed Mirage, and that we saw a glimpse of this in the cinematic trailer. We also see obstacles being used to prevent enemies from getting close to you. Obstacles are going to mix with the parkour a lot in Assassin's Creed Mirage. There may be a situation where you are climbing on top of buildings to avoid enemies. There may be objects and scaffolding that you can use whilst using parkour to prevent the enemies from getting close to you. As you can see, this is yet another scenario where the parkour will be mixing really well with the other mechanics in the game due to it just being so dynamic. And well, there you go. That was everything we know about the parkour system in Assassin's Creed Mirage. It's clear that Ubisoft really is taking a significant turn with Mirage and acknowledging some of the amazing features in the older games, such as the parkour in Assassin's Creed Unity. Now, on screen now, you are seeing a link to a video where I go over the stealth system and everything that will involve within Assassin's Creed Mirage. Hit the link on the screen if you are interested in watching that.